Hey everybody, this is Ava and welcome to my channel. In this channel, I cover everything you need to know about skincare, makeup, a little bit of lifestyle and fashion. So if that sounds like your thing, please subscribe to my channel and let's begin with today's video. So in this video, I filmed this whole look using a lot of new makeup products that launched in the last few weeks, but also going through my 2020 skincare goals. And out of the 10 goals I listed, some of them I did start doing last year, but a lot of them I did a really bad job of doing last year. So I really want to make sure I do keep through with them this year, which is why I'm putting it out on public record for you guys. But the overall theme of this year is first, consistency, second, sustainability, and third, moderation. So those are the three key themes I'm going to be sticking through. And if you guys want to see how I achieved this look and the actual goals behind it, then let's keep watching. Wow, I look so dead right now. All right, let's just fix this face up a little, guys. All right, the first thing I'm going to be using is this new lip pop from Glow Recipe. So it's like this, it looks like a pinky lollipop, but it adjusts the pH of everyone's skin, so it's gonna turn out differently than if you wear, for example. So when I wear it, it comes off like a little corally, not too pinky actually, but when I saw someone else wear it, it was like super pink on them. So it just really depends on the pH. It smells really watermelon, just like candy. I like the glow that it gives, and you can easily layer on one more layer, which I'm gonna do right now just to show you guys. So I like going in with this first before I do all my makeup to hydrate my lips, and then lastly I'll go in with lipstick. As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to just do a really casual get ready with me, just talking about some of my 2020 skincare goals. But I know it's February right now, so I'm a little late into this game, but I just wanted to put in place somewhere my goals. I'm going to be using a lot of new makeup that I've received in the past few weeks, so let's just kind of experiment with some of the new makeup and talk through some goals. All right, so this serum stick from Tatcha, I just got this week, and it's their newest serum stick. So it's very highly concentrated serum in stick form, so it's great for dry patches. You can just glide it on like this. I like doing it on my chin because that's where my skin is the driest. And then you can apply it like kind of like an eye cream as well if you want. And you know, so far the few times that I've used this, I actually really enjoy this. I like using this as a makeup. It's obviously not like that watery kind of serum, but it's great for makeup so that your makeup doesn't like peel after you use it and stuff. It does actually give a pretty nice hydrating base as a serum. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with this new Pure Shots from YSL. So I was actually at YSL's launch event this week for their newest Pure Shots collection. So it's their newest skincare line. All these colors are so gorgeous, and two of them are mainly to use at night, and then one is for in the morning, and then one you can use it both day and night. And the one I'm going to be using today is actually the green one, which is actually with peptides, and I feel like this also helps to soothe your skin as well. Super watery texture, glides on the skin, so it's perfect to use before makeup. Oh, it smells so nice. Okay. Really impressed by this formula. I used the purple one, this one last night, which is the anti-wrinkle one, and I was really amazed by the glow that it gave my skin overall. So I'm just going to spread one light layer of this serum over my face, and that's just going to be my base makeup. I feel like after the serum stick and this, it is providing the plenty of hydration for my skin. I don't want to overdo it tonight with my skincare. And that fits in with my first goal, which is use less products. The concept around less is more, and this is something that I have actually started last year, and I really saw big benefits in my skin when I try to reduce the number of steps in my routine and not trying to finish everything and be greedy about my routine, right? The days like 10 step, 12 step, 15 step, I think it's kind of over, because there's been so many products out there that you're probably using way more products than your skin actually needs. So by kind of taking a step back and resetting your skincare routine, I think is so crucial. And then as a base, I'm going to use the Chanel Le Beige. This is such an important product to give that healthy glow. And on days when you don't really want to be using that much foundation and stuff, you can just go in with this, and it does give a little bit of coverage, obviously not enough, but I like using this as a base layer just to like smoothen up my overall complexion. And with the rest of the blemishes or any areas I actually want to hide, then I'll go in with a concealer. So little goes a long way with this. Just 2 pumps and I use it all over my face. And I feel like that alone just made a huge difference in how my skin looked. And then after that, I'm going to go in with this under eye brightening concealer from Becca. I've actually never tried this product, so it's brand new today. They just sent it over to me, so I've heard pretty good things about this. I'm just going to conceal it under my eye. And my second goal actually is, besides just taking care of my skin, I actually want to make a conscious effort to take better care of my body. And once again, this is something that I have started back in November, December-ish. Every year I used to fail, but this year I'm going to extend it to my feet as well, because my feet in the wintertime are really not in great condition. So I want to be able to reduce the number of times I have to go get pedicures. But in general, I do want to use more foot creams and just take better care of my feet, but also use body lotion and body serums every single time I shower. Wow. That under eye is amazing. It just overall brightens and works great as a concealer as well. Ooh, very, very happy with this. And it gives a nice glow under my eyes as well. So the thing that I've been doing lately is that just like I put toner, serum, and lotion over my face, I've been doing that for my body as well, especially because in the wintertime, my body is so itchy. It cracks, it's bleeding. Like my back is actually bleeding right now. So now I'm going to go with the extra step of even applying a toner or mist over my body, then like a lightweight serum, and then a body butter for that extra hydration. Next, I'm going to use this new Becca concealer as well, and I have it in shade Birch. It's pretty light compared to my skin tone, but with concealers, I usually like going in with something slightly lighter. Once again, my first time using this. And the third goal I have is just overall eating better food that is also good for my skin as well, just hydrating in and out. To be honest, like drinking water is a goal that I set for myself every single year, and I fail miserably every year. Speaking of which, I need to hydrate actually. Yeah, you guys can call me weird, it's fine, but I just hate the taste of water. I've always been like this since growing up. I would refuse to drink any water growing up as well. I would only drink juices and milk and bubble tea. That was literally my diet, and I think that still continues on. Now I don't try to drink as many juices because obviously it's high calorie and not great for you. So I've just resorted to not drinking anything. I really don't hydrate myself as much other than matcha lattes. I feel like my blood is literally 80% matcha lattes and a little bit of coffee and maybe 1% actual water. So that definitely has to change, because on days when I actually hydrate, I see that in my skin. No kidding, it's no joke, but I don't know, I just like need to make a better habit of doing that. So getting myself some cute water bottles, like this is something that a brand sent to me, and this is so convenient that it forces me to drink more, and it's translucent. So I'm like, okay, I need to finish this amount by, you know, 5 p.m. for example. So that's been a really helpful reminder. So that's been a really helpful reminder for myself as well. Guys, this is the no foundation look. I literally didn't apply any foundation, and look at the coverage that I'm getting with just a little bit of concealer and that Chanel beige. It's so amazing. And then after that, I'm just going to use a little bit of this powder, just the Chanel powder on my eyelids. Nowhere on my face, but just my eyelids a little bit, just to give it that base and help my eye makeup last longer. But aside from water, I've actually been making a really conscious effort to cut out some sugar and also eat more collagen in my food. So I've been making a lot of muffins. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I've been posting about all these like healthy collagen protein muffins all the time, and they have been my latest obsession just because I really, really like muffins and pastries like that. So instead of just buying the ones out there, which are like 500 calories each, I make my own, and I know what ingredients are going in there. I put a lot of healthy ingredients. I've been using a lot of almond flour and cassava flour instead of regular flour, not putting any sugar in, and just making like the banana and the fruits in there as the natural sweeteners. I'm gonna make a conscious effort to drink more water and just eat healthy, cut out sugar. So that is my main goal. And it's also my wedding this year, so I'm trying to be more conscious of what I eat. I want to look good and toned. I'm not trying to lose weight necessarily, but I just want to look really toned and healthy looking for my wedding. All right, so that is the base done, and let's go in with a little bit of eyebrows. So I'm just gonna use this Ilia brow gel. I've talked about this many, many times. All right, so food talk is over. And now the fourth goal is actually going to go see a dermatologist more regularly. And I realized like I've only been to the dermatologist once last year in New York, and I wonder, you know, like just because you don't have skin troubles doesn't mean that you don't have to go see a dermatologist. And I got reminded of this by a friend in Korea because, you know, people in Korea go see the dermatologist like once a month at least. People in Korea go see dermatologists like people in the US go see therapists. It's that common. I'm going in with the Kevyn eyebrow pencil. But it reminded me, you know, you don't go see a dermatologist just because you have skin issues. Getting a regular checkup and getting like your analysis of your skin by an expert, I think is really important as well, because my skin is sensitive, so I can't just rely on some of the home remedy products to let my skin heal. And obviously dermatologists can like see deeper into your skin, not just like a facialist can, for example. So I'm gonna reduce the number of times I go get facials and kind of replace that with going to see a dermatologist, because if I do have any skin issues that I haven't been able to see, then that is more important than going to get a facial, because you got to get to the root of the problem, right? All right, and then the fifth goal is being more eco-friendly and sustainable. And this is a very common thing. This is something I did start last year, and I'm going to make a really, really big effort to stick to this year. And speaking of sustainability and being eco-friendly, I love packaging that kind of tries to reduce the waste, and also companies that are in that effort as well. So most of the clean beauty companies, I fully support their initiative and the impact that these companies have on the environment as well. One of them is RMS Beauty, and they just came out with this mini luminizer quad, which I'm obsessed with. And I'm gonna go in with this color, which is the champagne rose color on my cheeks. Sometimes I mix the champagne rose and the living luminizer. And the thing is, I'm in the beauty and skincare industry, and the fact is this is one of the most waste producing industries. And the fact is, like, the waste that I alone produce is probably as much as my whole floor combined. I get packages on a daily basis, and a lot of the times the packages I get are super excessive. You know, like a lot of the brands used to target the fact that these influencers can do huge unboxings. Like there would be a huge box and a box and a box and a box, only to have one little product in there. And those frustrate me so much. And I'm not going to call out names here, but I have personally reached out to brands and removed myself from those kinds of lists. There are companies that just don't listen and keep sending these excessive packages out that I really, really don't appreciate. But there are other companies that do actually listen to consumers and try to reduce the packaging to its minimum. Actually going in with a little bit of the magic luminizer as well. Something that I've been seeing a lot of companies do is that instead of just sending you everything that they carry, they have a form where they specifically ask you, hey, is there anything that you would really want to try from our line? Just so that I can pick and choose what I need or what I really want to try. Because if they have 10 products, if they send me all 10 products, chances are I may not be able to use all of them, or it may not fit my skin type. So then I would end up passing them along to my lovely friends and neighbors who in reality may not even end up using it either. So that is just another layer of waste that we really don't need in this environment anymore. The natural glow that I get from this luminizer is so gorgeous. It just hits you right at the right moment. I love it. And something I've been obsessed with lately is using these eco-friendly like reusable makeup wipes instead of using cotton rounds I just throw away. There are days obviously when you have to use them, but I've been really into just, you know, using them up and then putting them in the laundry and keep using them. It just makes me just feel so great, you know? So I would highly encourage you guys to do that, though they're really affordable on Amazon if you want to purchase it there. I'll link it down below as well. All right, the next I'm gonna do my eyes, and this palette from By Terry literally makes me feel like I went to Paris and back. It's their Paris palette. Oh my God, this just dropped. Okay, good thing it's magnet. And look at these embossing on top. It's so, so pretty. You can't tell I actually have been using it, but the colors are really gorgeous. I'm gonna go in with a really subtle look today, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the light pink right here. And just gonna dab it over eye. So now the sixth goal is to take better care of my scalp. And you guys know I have been talking about the importance of scalp care for a very long time now. And frankly, my dad has been telling me to do this since I was in high school. So this is like over 10 years. Every weekend he used to actually take me to the hair salon and paid for my scalp massages because he was that obsessed, and he still goes twice a week to go get these scalp massages because he knew the importance of how the scalp can affect your skin and your body and everything, you know? Because if you think about it, this is the skin, it's all connected. And I'm going to be repeating this in my next videos over and over again, but it's all part of it, just like your body is your skin. I did post something recently about some of my favorite scalp scrubs, like Christophe Robin is one of my favorite ones out there, but it's also important not to like overdo it, right? So if you're gonna go in with a scalp scrub, go in with it like twice a week max. It's like your skin. If you overdo it, it can actually damage the barrier that you have on your scalp, which is no good, and that can actually lead to even more dry and flaky scalp. So everything in moderation. And I love this light pink in this eyeshadow as well. It's pretty subtle, and I'm just gonna go a little bit here. And then with the glitter, I'm just gonna add a little bit with my fingers right on top. And I'm gonna go in with this dark brown and the slight edges as well. And aside from scalp products, I've also been doing scalp massages for myself every night using different tools out there. So I'll definitely film a video on how I do my scalp massage, but I have seen so much improvement after doing that. And that is something that I need to make sure I do consistently this year, because consistency is such an important thing for me. Especially when I'm using facial devices, I have to make sure that I actually stay consistent because that was like my thing with NuFace. For the first 3 months, I just wasn't consistent, and then once I got into the habit of using it every single night, that's when I actually saw results. So that's something that I have to work on this year as well. And that gets me to my next point, which is using facial devices and beauty gadgets on a more consistent basis and being able to test out more. So if you guys haven't seen it already, I do have a video on my best at home beauty gadgets videos. So that was something that I took like over a year for me to experiment with and then finally film it. So I definitely want to do a follow-up series this year. I'm going to go in with this beautiful Charlotte Tilbury GRWM palette and use a bronzer right here. The palette is just so gorgeous. Anyways, there are new tools that I have been testing out lately aside from the ones that I featured on that video. So that's something that I want to be able to really give a full test run and then be able to post another follow-up video in March or April. I'm just telling you, like, consistency is key with not only beauty gadgets but also just your overall skincare routine as well. Like, for example, if you're using a retinol product and if you want to see the actual results from it, then don't just use it like once and then give up, because I mean, like, retinol, it does take time, right? Sometimes your skin will peel and then you're gonna freak out and be like, what is this? But if you really want to see results and give it a test run, then you gotta use it for at least 2 weeks and so. That is my skincare spiel. Do you guys like the bronzer? It's actually pretty subtle compared to what the color looks like, right? And then maybe I'll just go in with a little bit of that rose gold highlight right here on top of the luminizer. Okay, and then the 8th goal is actually, I'm very guilty of this, is reapplying sunscreen. And I'm just kind of embarrassed to say this because I talk about the importance of sunscreen all the time. And yes, I still stand by it, but I'm really not the best when it comes to reapplying sunscreen. I apply a really thick layer in the morning. You should be applying 1 tablespoon of sunscreen, which is quite a lot, but still it's so important. But you have to make sure you apply every, you know, like 4 to 5 hours. And I just get really lazy about doing that. And on days when I don't reapply sunscreen, it really shows on my face, well, in terms of redness and everything. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna work on this year. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this blush from Perricone. I've actually never tried this, so today is my first time actually giving you guys a try. I'm gonna shake it up before I apply it. And the 9th goal is actually experimenting more with CBD in my skincare. So I've been using a lot of CBD in other areas of my lifestyle other than actually in my skincare. I don't know, there's something about it just kind of like scared me a little bit about using it on my skin. I've only used it very sparingly, but this year I'm actually going to experiment with it and give you guys like the final result of me using it. Because obviously I use it for sleep, I use it for body aches, for pain, all of that, and even just to like calm myself in terms of gummy bears, which I'm addicted to. I love CBD gummies. But in terms of skincare, other than using it as like a body lotion and body oil, haven't used it that much. So I'm definitely going to try to incorporate that and just experiment with new things. And if there's some other new ingredient other than just CBD, I'm definitely going to just be more open to trying. I'm usually on the very open side of testing out new things, but just CBD is something that I haven't really played around with much in skincare. Guys, do you see this blush? It is so pretty. Oh my god, I am obsessed. Wow, Perricone. I'm so impressed by this. I could go in with one more layer, I feel like. Maybe I should. Just one more light layer. So pretty. So good. Okay, now I'm gonna put on mascara. And all right, so this is the new Clean Beauty mascara from Tarte, which I've actually never tried. So you guys are gonna be the guinea pig to see me try this baby. And in my best of Clean Beauty video from 2019, I mentioned that there really haven't been that many Clean Beauty mascaras out there. So I really wanted to test that more. And in January, they sent over this new mascara. So I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. And on first impression, I love the firm hold of this. It feels really different. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. This stuff actually works. It feels different than any of the Clean Beauty mascaras. Wow, it feels really different. Kind of obsessed with this now. Okay, wow. It is actually working. This makes me so happy. The fact that a Clean Beauty mascara is actually just getting better day by day. Are you guys seeing this? Oh, obsessed with this. That is just one layer of the Tarte. It's so good. Woohoo! Okay, so now everything is done, and let's get to my last point, which is cleaning my makeup brushes more often. All right, and then the next lipstick I'm going to be using is this Chantecaille Frangipane. This is actually the lipstick that I did showcase in my red lipstick video. If you guys haven't seen it, please go check that out because I think that was such a fun video to film. Actually, I'm going to use a lip liner before I go in with that. I'm going to use this PILLOWTALK Charlotte Tilbury first before going into it. I just got this last week as well, so love this lip liner. Anyways, cleaning my makeup brush is on the level of me not drinking water. It's that bad. I don't know, it's just something about it I am just so bad about doing. It's almost like not washing your underwear until you really have to do laundry. It's kind of like that for me, and to the point where sometimes I just like throw away my brushes and buy new ones. I'm so lazy, but I need to not do that just so that I can be more eco-friendly as well and, you know, get more bang for my buck. So. All right, guys, that's the finished look, and thank you so much for tuning into my Get Ready With Me and also listening to my 2020 skincare goals while I list them out in public. So at the end of the year, I'm going to come back to this video and see how many of them I actually kept through and how good I was at doing them. Once again, the theme of this year is moderation, consistency, and sustainability. So I hope you guys are encouraged and motivated to kind of stick to some of the themes that I discussed today as well. If you have any skincare goals and resolutions for this year, then please list them below so it can actually inspire me to do more this year as well. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning into this again. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel below, like this video, and I will see you in my next video.